we finally made a move. Kevin Love has decided to sign with the Miami Heat after being bought out by the Cavs. And not only that, but Cody Zeller is also coming down to South Beach. On the season, Kevin Love is averaging 9.7 rebounds and 2 assists in 41 games, shooting 39% from the field and 35% from three. Cody Zeller averaging 5 points and 5 rebounds in 27 games with the Trailblazers. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is that I like the signing for the Heat. I would have liked to improve the team through trading before the trade deadline, but we all know how that went. But considering that the only thing we could have done to improve the team was through the buyout market with our 2 open roster spots, I do like this move for the Heat. And also just considering that we signed 2 bigs in Kevin Love and Cody Zeller, the Heat are obviously comfortable with the guard rotation. Not only that, but with Kyle Lowry and Victor Oladipo's health situation, we got some word that Lowry is expected to be back before the end of the month or maybe shortly after, which could be, I think, March 1st, where the Heat play in Philadelphia, which is going to be a pretty big game for the Eastern playoff standings. And for Oladipo, I don't know when he's going to be back, but I'm hoping it's going to be soon. I'm hoping shortly after the All-Star break as well. We'll see what happens with him, though. But now, this move isn't going to make the Heat championship contenders, but like I said, I think it's going to improve the team. Kevin Love is going to add a couple things to this team. I have 3 here. Shot creator in the mid-post area. The handoffs are going to be very well known. And my favorite that I'm really looking forward to is the pick and pops. Now, the Heat haven't really had a pick and pop type of player since Kelly Olynyk. And just a friendly reminder that last time Kelly Olynyk played for the Heat, or when he started for the Heat at the power forward spot, we were in the finals. So I know it was in the bubble in that crazy season where the Heat lost to the Lakers in 6 games. But it was still a finals appearance where Kelly Olynyk was our starting 4. So I'm definitely looking forward to see what the Heat can really create with that. But for the rotation, I made a rotation that I really like where it's going. At the 1, you Gabe Vincent and Kyle Lowry. I'm really hoping that the Heat can actually make the right decision and actually start Gabe Vincent over Kyle Lowry. It's pretty clear that Gabe Vincent is the better point guard when he's on the court. Now, Lowry is the better just point guard as a position-wise, but Gabe Vincent just straight up the better player. They need to start him. I'm hoping that Lowry can actually find a rhythm back in his game. Maybe coming off the bench can actually help with that. But I'm hoping that they start Vincent. For my rotation, though, I have Vincent at the 1, Hero at the 2, Jimmy at the 3, Kevin Love at the 4, and obviously Bam at the 5. And then off the bench, Lowry, Oladipo, Strus, Duncan, Caleb Martin, Haywood Highsmith, Yurtseven, and Zeller. I'm not sure who the backup 5 is going to be. Yurtseven is supposed to be back shortly after the All-Star break, which is great for us. But come playoff time, I think that Cody Zeller will get that backup 5 spot, considering that Yurtseven is still young, and I think that Spoelstra is going to want the experience. Now, we'll see what Omer Yurtseven does when he comes back after the All-Star break, which is what we're hoping for right now, and it's looking like it's going to happen. Now, if he's going to be proven to be a backup, like a reliable backup 5, then he should probably get those playoff minutes. Now, I don't think there's going to be a lot of them for whoever gets the backup 5 spot. But we know that Spoelstra likes to run that 9-man, sometimes 8-man rotation in the playoffs. So it would definitely make a lot of sense to see neither of those guys get any minutes come playoff time and have just Bam, maybe Kevin Love run some of the 5 minutes when Bam's off the court, even Caleb Martin at times. But I do think that for starting Kevin Love, that whole conversation, I think that Kevin Love should start. I think Caleb's going to end up getting more minutes than him either way, but it just gets a lot more defense to come off the bench. If you keep the starting lineup with Vincent, Hero, Jimmy, Caleb Martin, and Bam, you're going to have a bench rotation of Kyle Lowry, Victor Oladipo, Max Strus, Kevin Love, and Yurtseven or Zeller, whoever you want to put there. And I think that there's just too much of a liability on the defensive end, plus shooting. And Caleb's been shooting this season. He's been shooting pretty well for what we saw last year. He's taken a huge jump this season, but I think that they're going to want the experience. They're going to want, maybe not the talent, I should say, but I think that Kevin Love is going to add more to the starting lineup. Maybe not only that, but I think Caleb Martin's going to add more to the defensive end off the bench so that they can actually get just a jump when they need it. And like I said, I'm hoping that Lowry and Oladipo can actually come back and I'm not saying get back to their, past selves in their prime, but at least Oladipo was really nice in the playoffs last year. He started a couple games too when Lowry was out. Vincent did also, and I think that Vincent should be the starting point guard for us. Oladipo, I think, will get a lot of playing time if he can prove to be that reliable guy that he was last year as well. When he's healthy, if he's healthy, we can only hope. Duncan Robinson, I'm hoping that he can turn into his, 2020 self. That's looking unlikely, though. I doubt he'll get many minutes come, the end of the year time and also playoff time. Haywood Highsmith, I would love to see get minutes, but I just don't see Spoelstra running a 10-man or even like an 11-man rotation. I doubt it in the playoffs, so I don't really think we should see much of him in the postseason, but bottom line is that I really like these signings for the Heat. Now we'll see what these guys can add for the team. I'm not saying it's going to be a whole like superstar pickup, but I definitely think that they'll be able to add a lot to make a playoff push. I think the Heat are currently the 7th seed right now, so a lot of work to do when come the second half of the season time. This is where the real season starts. We need the best of every single player that we can get. We'll see what the Heat can do, but like I said, a lot of work to do come the second half of the season. We'll see what happens, though. But Kevin Love and Cody Zeller, welcome to the Miami Heat. I'm looking forward to seeing these guys play. Either way, that'll wrap up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. Peace.